What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm mad as hell. Okay, I am mad. I did over an hour worth of video for you guys, and I think they condensed it down to 9 minutes and 32 seconds. 32? Yeah, so I am so pissed about that. Mad as hell because it looked like the whole video went through. At least that's what they showed me. So I was watching the video and it showed the whole hour. It was playing out. I listened to it. Okay, because we was having some issues, right? And then I started watching something on my laptop for a little minute. And then I get back to the channel. I'm like, 9 minutes and 30. Y'all should have seen me. I even put some in the community tab like, I know motherfucking well. I know my eyes gotta be deceiving me, honey. Please. Look, my mind playing tricks on me, okay? Like, child. Mad as hell. Worked hard on the video. Ain't even feeling good today at all. I said, I want to get this out today. It got to go out today. Let me just finish it up. I'll take the rest of the day off. And then my daughter is here. Okay, normally she got school. She's out of the house. So I'm going to try to do a better recap of Married to Medicine, because I'm not satisfied with that. I had so much more to say. I'm going to have to condense everything like down though. I'm not going to do that much commentary, but honey, let me play Heavenly's part for you all, because to me they said some very interesting things about Toya and Eugene. And before we get to that, let's talk about Eugene being called out by Curtis. I absolutely love that. I love that Curtis got on Eugene's ass. Like, I remember that little joke that you made in your confessional about me cheating on Jackie. I think he said he put his ball in the wrong hoop. And Eugene did apologize to Curtis for that. But yeah, Eugene, you was wrong. You shouldn't have said that. And I noticed that season, Eugene kept saying little shit about Curtis. And I was like, he need to stop that. But yeah, Eugene, to me, that was the same thing. No, you don't know Karen like that. No. But you guys, you and Toya, your wife, you guys make a mockery of yourselves every time you move. So hopefully y'all done got the damn message that everybody see what y'all is doing. Everybody knows y'all not all that good with y'all finances, and y'all make a nice amount of money, okay? Y'all ain't like regular folk, okay? So It ain't no reason, Eugene, for you to be mad with Karen. Really. Let the shit go. I get that Eugene told Karen that it bothered him, and then Karen should let it go too and be done with it. Okay? But yeah, that kind of pissed me off. What else, honey, happened down to the reunion? What else happened? I didn't like the part with Scott where he was acting like he was so offended about what Heavenly said on her YouTube channel about him. I just felt like he should have been humble about that. You embarrassed your wife for the last couple of seasons on this show. You got her acting out of sorts. Okay, Contessa is delusional, you guys. Did y'all see that damn interview she did with Funky Dineva? It was horrible. It was horrible. She has gaslit herself and these women, especially Heavenly. Like, she got it looking like Heavenly was speaking bad about your marriage, but no, bitch, you was just in a bad marriage. Deal with it. Okay, you gotta deal with that. And I think that that's hard for Contessa to accept. She is Miss Perfect, Miss I'm trying to accomplish something, every year of my life. I get that, Contessa, but you need to start from the inside outside. You need to go to therapy, sis. I'm serious. Because you are in complete denial with how that man was treating you. Okay, he was allegedly cheating on you, talking to other women in the DMs. He didn't address that. Scott was down to the reunion singing that stupid ass song. Like, that song was lame. You got Contessa cheering him on, and I guess it's supposed to be about her. It sounds like your ass cheated from the lyrics, honey, okay? They sound rather suspicious, honey. But yeah, I didn't understand Scott wanting Heavenly to apologize to him. Like, she apologized. She's a better woman than me. I wouldn't have gave him shit. Him or his wife. They are annoying as hell. And Scott is not a good dude at all. Not to me. It looks like they are working things out, Heavenly, and don't say nothing else about her marriage. But just be done with her. See her for the person that she is. She's just somebody that just wants to accomplish a whole bunch of shit. Okay? And look good from the outside. That's why she over there with Toya. She's shallow in that way. Look, that part right there all day. Ain't that right, Toya? All day. Y'all know that's Toya's word. But yeah, Contessa needs some help, you guys. I thought it was funny when Andy asked Simone, are you doing more? No, I think he asked Cecil, is Simone doing more things in bed to please you? He was like, no. And Simone was looking like, of course not, Andy. You know how I am. Okay, we all know that Simone run that relationship. Okay, she ain't about to do all of that. Let's talk about the quad, Heavenly and Dr. Damon situation. Quad was trying to get Dr. Damon to answer on Heavenly's behalf because she feels like Heavenly is always talking about her friends on her YouTube channel. She apologized and then she keep doing this shit over and over again, and she feel like Heavenly is not taking any responsibility or accountability for doing that. And Damon was trying to answer on behalf of Heavenly, and he's just like, listen, she's not the only one, that talks about people on this stage. Heavenly is not the only one, honey, with homework to do, okay? And I was like, you better say it, Damon, because all of y'all, Quad, you included, is down on that Twitter, even Eugene, okay, who has really showed his ass this season. Y'all are all on social media dragging each other, so you really cannot say it's just Heavenly. And even Toya had to chime in and say, Heavenly is not the only one that does that. But I also see where Heavenly was coming from with Quad, like, I don't want you going to my husband about me. I'm a grown woman. You address me. But Heavenly, honey, you gonna have to move a little bit differently, okay? You gonna have to navigate differently. I say still talk about these bitches on your show. They gonna be on Married to Medicine talking about you. So monkey see, monkey do. That's how I feel about that. But yeah. Like I said, I stand by what I said. Honey, I said what I said, and what I said was no bullshit. I did not like Toya and Eugene. It seemed like the whole freaking reunion, they was coming down on Quad for not having a man, and she ain't got nobody, she lonely, she miserable. I didn't like any of that, you guys. That got on my damn nerves. Like, Toya, you need another read for Quad. Quit saying that, well, she ain't got no man. She wish she had a man like Eugene. And girl, You can have Eugene, okay? Y'all can have each other, okay? So that was getting old to me, but I'm about to play the clip, you guys, with Heavenly and Carlos King, where they get to talking about how Eugene was dragging Quad on Twitter and all up in Anila's DMs, honey, and, you know, just being a whole gossip, honey, okay? Just being a whole gossip.
Move on to get to other couples, but before I do that, is Dr. Contessa and Scott swingers?
I don't know that to be true. No, as far as I know, no.
Contessa, in my opinion, she looked like she would get down with a woman. It just seemed like something about her. And then Scott was at the reunion saying, well, you know, it's women, you know, that they would want to sleep with Contessa. That's not cute, and it's not a compliment. The way she carries herself, you guys, the way she doesn't have any type of regulation over her emotions, like she just flies off at the handle. She is very hostile. I didn't like her exchange with Dr. Damon, where she kept trying to tell him, well, you could have set up something at your house. And he was like, well, you know, I've been busy, focused on other things. Y'all know Damon don't get involved with the politics of this show. But she kept saying, yeah, you still could have called, you know, you making excuses. And he like, no, like, I couldn't do that, you know, and I just didn't like her going back and forth with him, because it's just like, you are not trying to solve a problem with Heavenly. You want to keep creating a problem. You don't want this problem to be resolved. You already used this whole thing for a storyline. It's coming off like you used Heavenly for a storyline. That's just what it's coming off like. I'm not saying at all, you guys, Heavenly was perfect, because I feel like once that woman got with that man, you mind your business. Okay? You ain't got to keep telling her, you know, the type of decisions that she making. That's, you know, that's her decision. She want to stay with him. She feel like he a good man. That's on her. But I think Heavenly got frustrated. Like, wait a minute, bitch. You the one told all this business about your husband. You put all this shit out here. It's like somebody literally, you guys, taking a shit out in the middle of the street and just smashing it, rubbing it all up and down the street, and then walking away. And like, I didn't do that, and we could clearly see the shit on your hands. I know that was probably a bad example or analogy, but honey, you get where Miss Robinson, honey, is coming from. Like, Contessa is annoying. Like, having a conversation with her is abusive. Because you would be gaslighting her, gaslighting yourself. Like, it would just be too much. Like, I don't know, you guys. She's very volatile. Like, she's not likable. Her and Scott can go. Like, oh, child. I'm sick of them, you guys. I think Jackie's sick of them. I was looking at certain facial expressions Jackie was making, honey.
Okay. Because a lot of people on Twitter suggested that because there were comments about a lot of people thought that Contessa was revealing that she may be interested in women and multiple partners and things like that.
Yeah, she said little stuff on the show, so I get where he coming from.
And one thing we know about Atlanta is the city of swingers. So we just wanted to know whether or not Contessa and Scott were swingers, and if that's the case, that's fine. But I'm asking that not because I give a fuck, but because the audience saw little snippets of she may be into women. Scott said on tonight's reunion that he's down for 2 women, 1 man, not 2 men, 1 woman. And they
see, I didn't like that sexist stuff. I did not. It was very chauvinistic. A woman can take on 2 men, okay? So I didn't like that, where, you know, some of them desire to have 2 women, but not the other way around. But they're men. You know how men is. Selfish, narcissistic. You know, these type of men, honey, on reality TV.
Seem to sort of revealed that they may be into multiple partners?
Not that I know of, Carlos. Not when she was friendly with me. I never knew any of that because I ain't about that life.
Good job, Heavenly. Now let's get to Eugene and Toya and Quad.
Into Toya, since we're talking about marriages. A lot of people feel that Toya disrespects Eugene, so much so Quad refers to Eugene as Eugina.
Now let's be clear. Mariah called him Eugina first season. And everybody been calling him that behind his back, so it ain't Quad that says it. A lot of people use that word.
Wait,
and Mariah said it on camera initially.
Are you saying to us that a lot of the cast members of Married to Medicine, behind the scenes, besides Mariah on camera years ago, that a lot of the women behind the scenes called Eugene Eugina?
Now, I have nothing but respect for all the men. Let's do the preface like what you do. And I love the dynamics of the relationship. And I think Eugene is a stand-up guy. He's a great doctor and a wonderful husband and cook and father, right? But you have to understand that Eugene is on Twitter saying things to Quad like, your house is still in underwriting. He's DMing Anila, saying stuff like, you need to watch out for Heavenly and Quad. They really not your friends. And so I addressed Toya with it because honestly, when I saw somebody do that, I was like, Toya, that's you, right? That's not him DMing Anila, right? She said, no, it's not him. She didn't even, that was my man. He was like that. I said, nah, it was me. She said, no. And I said, Toya, that's B mentality. And she was like, it is. It is. And I told her.
And Toya agreed with it. But down to the reunion, honey, she up there trying to defend her man. Okay.
It did?
She admitted it. I ain't even lying. Yes. So what I'm saying to you is, y'all can think what y'all want to and Eugene is a stand-up guy. But when you get in the minutia of the women's stuff, you get what the bees get.
That's right. And one of y'all, honey, tried to put up in Miss Robinson's comments, well, you know, you like Peter Thomas. Peter Thomas is Jamaican. Okay, we know how some Jamaican people can be, honey. Okay, and then I feel like Peter Thomas has always been himself. He is the same with everybody. He is rude with everybody, all the women. Eugene purposely, okay, picks on Quad. I noticed it, Carlos noticed it, and Heavenly noticed it. Okay? We seen it, and we recognized it was not right. It was not cool. Okay? I get Eugene feels like he's defending his wife, but let your wife that's actually on the show, let her defend you all. And you stop coming for Quad feeling like, oh, well, she ain't got a man. She ain't got nobody to protect her, you know, so I'll just come at her any kind of way. Think about it, guys. Think about all the men that have disrespected you. A part of them disrespecting you may have to do with, oh, I know her dad ain't around. Oh, I know she ain't got her brothers in her life. Oh, I know she ain't got a good man at home. Do you see what I'm saying? I've been through that. So when I saw that on that stage, I was disgusted.
And at the end of the day, he was like, okay, now Quad did go over and beyond where she saw the scene where they were talking about her being divorced and she got this big house and, you know what I mean, she lonely, and he was all in that conversation, right? To me, that conversation wasn't that deep, but you can't say what somebody else feeling.
That's right.
So Quad responded saying, you need some Cialis with your small piece. All the ammunition that Toya gave. We wouldn't even know none of this, the low testosterone and him getting a period there. All that Toya said these things. So you can't really, I would say to Eugene at this point, is a Contessa, you mad at the wrong person. Because your wife said all these things. But I get it.
She disrespected him. That's another thing. Toya need to learn to keep her damn mouth shut. Okay, about her man. You disrespecting him. And all Quad is doing is taking it, using it as ammunition, honey, to come at you. You doing it.
I get it. At the end of the day, I'm Team Daddy no matter what. I get it. I get Contessa and her husband. I get what's her face and her husband. I get I'm Team Daddy. But you're not going to come down on me and think I'm going to be silent. When you gave all this and you did all this to yourself, you put all your business out there. I didn't do it.
That's right.
Quad didn't do it.
That's right.
You don't blame me and Quad, whatever. The man been in the mess and they ain't been showing it. But he been in it.
And that's another thing. I did not like that. Okay, like they were protecting him. And it made Quad look a certain way. Like this editing, you guys, that's going on these shows, like it's crazy.
Now he can make a hell of a dang lasagna. But the man be in there cooking up stuff too and be in the conversations off camera with the women.
That's too much. No.
And I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back, Carlos, and I'm not going to say nothing else. I've said more about their finances than Quad, right?
Right.
Contessa done called him the definition of a B.O.B. I'm trying to cuss. And called him some refugees, amongst other things. Eugene ain't never addressed me. He never addressed Contessa. Why is he addressing Quad?
Tell us why.
I go toe-to-toe with you, Quad. I don't know what they showed, but it was way worse than what y'all seen. He started with Quad saying, girl, I saw what you put on Twitter. I go toe-to-toe with you. And Quad was like, well, let's do it then, Big Genie. What we doing then? And she said, somebody, I heard you said you was going to get me a dress. She said, well, I don't know what size you are now. You done got big. And it just went from there. And I was just, oh, my God. And he went tit for tat. And you wonder why Toya treated him the way he do. If my man ever went tit-tat for me like that, I wouldn't respect him anymore.
I told y'all women don't respect men that act like that, okay? You can't have a penis and then serve all of that vagina energy. Okay, like, he was out of line for that.
That's me. Now, I'm not talking about her. She do what she do.
Right, no, listen.
But what he did that night, and I know that everybody got a position to play because sometimes Jackie mess up, but they're not going to show it. Everybody's character on the show is who they are. I'm going to always be messy. I get it. Oh, it's okay. But he did that, and they didn't show it. So it makes it look like Quad came at him. No. Toya put all your business out there.
Okay, so a lot to unpack here. Off camera, does Toya say things to you guys about Eugene that feels like she's emasculating him in the bedroom, at home, and things like that?
She does it on camera. I don't know if it's on. She does it on camera.
Is it what? But on camera, the stuff that Toya says on camera about Eugene, is it worse than what she says behind the scenes about Eugene?
See, that I'm at a loss because she says horrible things on camera, and I don't know what's played or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't remember. But I know that anytime you say more than once,
I'm gonna tell you. Because I'm a married
it's mediocre. It's vanilla is the word she used. She said these things on camera.
She said that she thought when you get married, your husband's penis gets bigger.
The sex is vanilla.
And
I could go back seasons, eat the biscuit, you big. Low testosterone, your testosterone is 2. You know what I'm saying? You get a period every month.
You can't say stuff like that about your man on a show like this, and then the other women see that, and they like, girl, we ain't jealous of what you got. So, yeah, that... Toya.
Kiki. All this, I'm like, I would never say that to my man, especially on TV, not even on TV. I mean, on TV. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my man.
No, Dr. Hammerly. I'm gay. Clearly. I won't say those things about my man. Period. Like, I will never infer that my man has a period, needs a penis pump, that his dick needs to get bigger. I would never say those things about my own man, and we're gay. Because I think at the end of the day, listen, I think Eugene is a very nice man.
He is. You can't take that from him. He's nice.
Listen, I think he's a nice guy. He's an excellent father. He's a great provider. I think Eugene is just trying to be the best man he can be based on his childhood in terms of being a black man to get a doctorate degree is a big deal. You got this beautiful wife from Detroit, Michigan. Textbook-wise, Eugene has everything a black man who has a degree should get, right? As much as I love Toya, and Lord knows I love Toya, we're both Detroit. I love Toya. Toya, if you're listening, as much as we love good TV, I do think at some point your husband is hurting. Yeah. And what I saw tonight's reunion, that man had tears in his eyes because I think the reason why he goes after Quad more than the other women is because one, Quad doesn't have a man, and I think Eugene knows that if I go after any woman that has a husband, that husband's gonna beat my ass.
Yep. And like I said on my other video, honey, that's why Todd kept coming at Phaedra, because Apollo's ass was down in prison, and it's like, oh, I can come for her now. That's some coward type stuff, okay?
But you just wouldn't do it. It's just a respect thing.
It's a respect thing. Respect thing. That's number one. Number two, I think and this may be a little deep for y'all, I think the Joke Squad says touches home for Eugene. Maybe some stuff he's heard back in the day. And maybe some things he's heard in his marriage. And it's hurtful. I feel bad for Eugene. And I don't think any man should be emasculated on television. And one thing people can say about you, Heavenly, one thing you never, not one time.
Never. You ain't never got to worry about that.
Disrespected Damon.
And
I'm sure y'all have issues, but you're like, look, I would rather go toe-to-toe with all you bitches before I put Dr. Damon and I's business on Front Street where I embarrass him. Because at the end of the day, he has to go to work. He has to be respected by his coworkers, his employees, and the community.
That's right.
And that's what I want Toya to understand. And I love Toya. I want Toya to now, look, Toya, if you're listening, we got it. We got to stop with emasculating Eugene.
But is this a cry for help? I think she really loves her husband, and I do like Toya and Eugene together. I do like them. But I think sometimes, guys, when people be saying little stuff like that, it's just like, maybe that's the part of her that's unhappy. And it was just very weird, like how she kept trying to throw her marriage in Quad's face. But then in another breath, yeah, I feel so alone in my marriage. And it's just like, well, why is he always gone all the time? Why he got to work so much? I thought he said he was going to have the weekends off. It's like, can we get the truth out of Toya and Eugene, please? Okay, where is the truth? Because ain't nothing making, no sense. Like, why is he not in the house with her enough for her not to feel so alone?
Because I saw pain in that brother's eyes tonight.
He definitely has pain, and not only that, I don't know if they show it, but she says repeatedly she makes more money than him.
Who said that?
Oh my gosh, all the time, on camera, off camera. I don't know what's playing.
Dang.
Y'all miss so much, and y'all
wow. You can't say all of that.
She keeps telling him, but then her rebuttal is he used to tell her that when she was a teacher. Am I telling their business? But anyway, they said it on camera. He said he stopped speaking to her for 2 weeks after she said his penis was little. Did they play that?
I didn't see that.
I need to watch
See, I didn't see that. You guys, we need to see stuff like that, okay?
I need to watch the show because I'm just saying people don't see everything and it's horrible and I need to stop talking about these people and that's why they mad. But think about this, Carlos, and I'm going to leave this situation alone.
Back up.
That's right, Carlos.
Now, you said to me that Toya said on camera at tonight's reunion that they didn't air that Eugene's penis is small.
She said that in Vegas.
What?
She said that in Vegas more than once. She said it on camera.
Yeah, she said it on
She said
camera.
She makes more money than he does.
I think I heard that too.
But she talking about the marriage medicine money. Now Eugene.
I know. Listen, I know that show pays well, but let me get back in my seat, child. Hold on. Okay, wait.
I'm telling you the stuff. That's why they don't like her,
Does Toya make more money than Eugene?
On married to medicine, yes. We make probably 800. You know what I mean?
Damn.
We make that much.
They make a lot of fucking money.
My husband worked in the ER. I know exactly what they make.
Oh, she would know.
Good money.
Yeah. That's some good ass money.
Listen, girl, I had to shift my wig a little bit like Sheree did Kim Zolciak. Wait.
People are in here like I'm saying too much.
No, look.
You know when you get
Look, tell us more, okay? I want the tea.
King and Dr. Hadley together, shit's gonna happen.
You got to stop all of this, Carlos.
No, listen, I'm here for the people. Toya has told Eugene to his face, I make more money than you. So look, that's why I said 5 minutes ago, the jokes that Eugene is hearing from Quad hits home.
But don't take it out on that black female.
Oh no. I'm not blaming Quad.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the reason why I said I saw tears and pain in Eugene's eyes because I said there's something about, because we all throw shade and we go home the next day like, and low key be like, yo, that was good. That was good shade you threw me.
Right.
I always felt there was something that hit home with Quad's jokes. And it hits too close to home because it's one thing to hear from your wife. You got to hear from another woman. And I love Toya, but you don't emasculate your man on or off camera. And the sad part about it is this, and I hate to put this out in the universe, Eugene, I don't see Eugene putting up with this much longer. Enough is enough. Like, you can't, listen, if Toya said that Eugene used to say that to her, that is also wrong.
Yeah, that
at the
is.
end of the day, being a mother and a home caretaker, that's a lot of work.
It is.
So that's something money can't buy. So he should never have said that if he said it to her allegedly. But Toya, y'all gonna read me for this. A man always wants to feel like a man. And the reason why I just said 20 minutes ago that 90% of housewives from the franchise gets a divorce is because they start making more money than their man. And they will let their man know. And a man would rather go and sleep with the chick at Walmart, Shell gas station, the nurse assistant, than to deal with his wife emasculating him.
Now, why did that kind of feel like a blow at Melody Martell and Coleslaw? Like, why did it kind of, I don't know why, child, I don't know what's going on, okay? But, child, and some of what he's saying, that is right, though.
This is another issue. We're going to get off of them because we've been on them too long.
Okay, let's get off of them. Okay, go ahead.
No. We got one more issue to address.
Okay.
Think about the house. If you've been working 15 years in the ER, kicking your butt to purchase your dream home, and now have to sell it, how does that feel as a man?
Yeah.
And now you renting.
Right. Oh.
And you done did all this and ain't got nothing to show for it.
Right.
But see, the problem
being on some nigga shit. That's nigga shit. Okay, down to that first floor. Oh, no wonder they was mad at that reunion. All of this is coming together now, okay?
Is when they did that scene with on Halloween, they dressed up as movers. They were saying they made all this money and they were happy. You know I knew better. I had already addressed it on the YouTube and broke it down. I used to have a real estate, like I owned a mortgage company. I know what this is. I know exactly what both of them make. I can add it up. That's why I say the math wasn't mathing. But when they sold the house and then Audra came with the receipts and she put them up on her phone, that's what she does. How do you think a man that's like you know what I mean? He's a man that wants to take care of his family. That man got the shaking. I'm not about for real. I was like, listen, if this is doing all this, y'all need to get off this show. But Toya talk cash stuff.
Yup, she talk a lot of shit.
Toya in the scene because she right there with you.
Yup.
I'm just saying. But they don't play it. The girl to get at my house and say my stuff is old. My house was built in like 1998. My stuff's old. But it's paid for.
Right, you have nothing to show for yourself.
Tennis court on my 47 acres, dog in my house. My stuff look good. Just because you just got financing. But then they only play the part where I say, well, Toya, everybody got a house. Like I'm hating on her new house. I'm not.
Right.
With me.
Right.
So when you go in on Toya, I don't feel bad for her because she talk cash. Well, she talk stuff to Quad. She said, but yes, apartment, you wish you had a man and all that. Quad got a man. I'm just going to put that out there. I ain't putting out nobody's business.
Does he live in Atlanta? Is he black?
I ain't giving y'all nothing, but I'm just saying.
Is he Nigerian?
No, is
he friends with Portia's fiance Simon?
Oh.
Hush, baby. No.
Oh, come on, Carlos be climbing to the truth, honey. Quad got a man.
All I'm saying is Quad ain't hurting for no suitor. She got him.
Yeah. Quad is fine. She look good.
Quad is fine. No, it's funny. I was at a concert a few weeks ago, Tamar Braxton and Monica concert, right? And Quad was there with her girls. Quad is fine, but this is what's so funny about Quad. A lot of couples were at this concert because it was like, a lot of like R&B love songs, right? Quad was there with her girls. So if Quad has a man, I would say this to y'all. I see Quad in the streets all the time. I've never seen Quad with her man, if she has one. So,
all right, y'all, let's get to CONTESSA's section, honey, with Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King.
This is T. And I want Dr. Contessa to know that because I love her too. I'm nosy. I ask questions. Dr. Heavenly has never spilled Contessa and Scott's tea to me, ever. And I've asked questions. One of the things about y'all friendship that was sad to see is Contessa really seems to be hurt, and you seem to be hurt too. Do you think Contessa's angst with you is truly because you inferred that her husband allegedly is emotionally abusive to her?
No, I do not think that's the issue. Reason being is she told me it wasn't off camera. She told me that wasn't the issue. I apologized
what's the issue?
Immediately. This is what the real part is, and I can only speak the real. My stuff is never going to be confusing because I'm telling the truth. So if off camera you tell me, I tell you, Contessa, I am so sorry. If you felt that way, I never knew. I am so sorry. I'm sorry too. We both played a negative part in this. No. Get back on camera. It's a difference. That's because I can't deal with the fakeness and all of that. Because if it's a storyline, let me know. Then we can talk about it. But don't play with my feelings because now I feel like I don't know what to think. You know how to do you, and they tell you one thing behind closed doors, and then when you get in public with everybody else. But it wasn't just on TV. It was off camera as well. She would tell me one thing and then tell Quad something totally different. And you think my sister Quad not going to tell me?
So what, may I ask you, what did Contessa tell you off camera was the reason why she had this angst towards you?
She said that she was not mad about that at all. She didn't really say what she. I felt like it was a storyline. She never said it. What she said was heavenly. I'm really not that mad. We both played a part in it. I'm over it, right? But the next episode, you continued it.
Okay, so let me explain something to your listeners and your viewers, okay? Oftentimes, and listen, this is not shade, and this is coming from the king of reality television, who's been producing for 15 years. Sometimes when a cast member sees an issue forming, he or she will sometimes take that nugget and say, there goes our storyline. Like, okay, that's my storyline. That's my storyline. So, allegedly, do you think Contessa used that disagreement in y'all friendship to make her have a storyline? Because Contessa's storyline this season was about the friendship between you and her being a fitness superwoman.
My story has not changed. Yes, she was ashamed of the way she was portrayed last year. If you watch the reunion, all of that happened at the reunion. She said she was filing for divorce. Her husband said it was a sneak attack. He did not know. She looked down and told Quad to say everything for her as if she was afraid to say it.
And I seen all of that. I just looked at that clip and it was just crazy as hell. It was so much confusion. It didn't look good, guys. And to cover that level of craziness up now and saying, oh, we're working everything out and I think that Contessa saw how she looked, last season or the season before that, honey. I forgot what seasons. I know they was going through it seemed like for like 2 seasons straight. She saw that, didn't like what she saw, because Contessa is a perfectionist. Everything is about image, and I need to be the best, Bob the Builder woman that I could be. Y'all know how she is. Okay, so I think that that's where the problem is. Like, she's embarrassed that we have now seen all of the dysfunction between her and Scott and their marriage, because it was just crazy. It was crazy how Scott was about to leave and Curtis had to stop him. Crazy.
Y'all saw it. I didn't make it up. So then I'm telling her to stop doing that, stop making her husband look bad, especially if you're going to stay with him.
Right.
When you...
my advice,
yeah.
Stop talking about him, but needed another story, was embarrassed about the story last year, and said, I need an outlet.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go in on heavenly. That's what I got out of it. Because initially I was laughing at it because I knew y'all ain't really that mad about my YouTube, because y'all been on it.
Right. That's crazy.
When they put it up, that's oh Lord, I'm laughing, right? The people ask why I got so upset. 0 to 100. My story has not changed. She brought her baby to me and said I was trying to ruin her family on camera. Now, Carlos, I'm going to say the same thing and I'm going to say it the same way. I am a messy brother Tucker. I am, and I know my position on the show. I know what I am. But I stand for family. That's where you cut it. Yeah. I'm not even finna be in the sense that I tried to ruin your family.
Yeah.
I ain't cheated on nobody. I come home to my man every night. All the other stuff that's been done, I didn't do these things. Yeah. I didn't do it. But then it came to be, she kept saying her baby wasn't there. Then the reunion comes, she says, oh, Heavenly got there 6 hours late and the baby came. Listen, that's semantics. First of all, I'm never late. So that's a lie, number one. Number two, I don't know when your baby got there. All I know is in the scene you brought the little baby. I said, little baby to me.
That's ridiculous. That's manipulative. She's just like that man, crazy as hell. And he need to sit his ass down. Don't sing no more songs, honey. Okay? Don't sing no more.
That's all I know. And then at the reunion, she had the nerve to say, I said, I
see, using the kids. What y'all think about how they had the strippers there at the end of it? I really liked that. Toya liked that a lot. We saw Eugene calling Toya's name. That was funny. Quiet was dancing with the one man. I said, get it quiet with your single self, honey. Okay?
I said, I had 2 ways to go. And Jackie was sitting next to me, and I don't know what they played. I said, well, you know what? I don't want no parts of Layla. She said, Layla was ready for you. Then when it came out, that Quiet said that her husband called me a B. She looked and she said he did. Then she said, you are a B. He should have called you a B. Then I was like, what? I said, well,
She
what
crazy.
is he calling you?
Right.
Because he don't even know me. What is he calling you?
He disrespected her.
But Jackie tried to say her part like Contessa. All we had was concern for you the night you on the phone when she started screaming at me, and all I did was gave her advice on the phone. I said, Contessa, if you're going to stay with this man, stop effing talking about him. Shut the F up. That's it. I got off the phone with her. She screamed. She said, I never put my business on TV. And I was thinking,
Huh? Carlos is like, bitch, what? Bitch, who? Like, what is you talking about? I told y'all she's delusional. Like, I tried to watch that interview she did with Funky Daniva. Horrible. He looked more confused. Okay, I'm sure he gonna comment on it. He better hurry up too. I wanted a full out review from Funky Daniva. I did. Cause I love how he talks about Married to Medicine. But yeah, Contessa is crazy. She's dangerous to me. Like the amount of lying that she does, gaslighting, turning on people, it's crazy.
like, she been saying it all the I'm saying, did you watch the show? Because you did. Then I called Jackie. I said, Jackie, Contessa's upset. You know, I know I'm direct. I know I probably, but I felt like I gave her sound advice. Stop talking about the man if you're going to stay with him. You know what I'm saying? Jackie calls her up and says, Contessa, we care about you. We're concerned about you. We coming over. She said, don't come. Right?
I think Contessa was just panicking. And that's my thing. You act like you're such a strong woman. You are a Hulk Hogan type of woman. Oh, Lex Luger, honey, type of woman. And then when it comes to this shit with your husband, you can't deal with it. Like, make it like nothing about Contessa makes sense anymore. Okay? She needs to get into a therapist's office immediately, baby. Okay?
Right? So, at the reunion, I don't know if they played it or not, Contessa said, well, I got the conversation with Jackie right here on the phone. I got the voicemail. And
They did.
Andy had so much respect for Jackie, he said, may I play the voicemail, Jackie? Jackie said, yeah, play it, because I know I ain't said nothing. The voicemail corroborated every freaking thing we said. Jackie said, baby, I'm just concerned about you. Heavenly just got off the phone with me. She told me what. I was like, what is the purpose of you doing this? Like bringing a voicemail that only said exactly what we said. To the point where they didn't even play it. They don't even play about the baby because it was so, Contessa only agreed to say, and then she had a couch agree with her that they got home late or something. They came home later. That didn't matter to me. The matter was she brought the baby to me, and how ironic it was is because Toya was my friend. I had no problem with Toya. Contessa cried to me the year before and said, nobody ever got my back heavily. And I said, you know what, girl, I have your back. You know what I mean? I felt bad. So the next time I saw Toya, Contessa, now I jumped all in the argument, right? Contessa left me on my tennis court. And I said, Contessa, why did you leave me on your tennis court? This was your argument, not mine. She said, well, my kids were here and I didn't want my kids. You see the irony?
Yeah, that bitch is crazy.
This is, wow. That's a lot to unpack.
So you traded our friendship for a check. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I'm a loyal friend. I wouldn't have done that. I would not have done that to you.
Is Contessa afraid of losing her job on Married to
I
Medicine?
think that she was very boring. I think that people had to have said, you need to do something. And what do you do when you need to do something? You come for the person you feel like is the top dog. That's what I'm not saying that I am.
Right. That make a lot of sense.
You could have done.
Yep.
Because everybody
together. I don't want to see no marriage in a divorce.
I want to see it end in divorce if it's toxic, if it's unhealthy, if Contessa is going to be acting like this. Okay, I would feel bad, for the kids. I know most kids want their parents together, but you guys, like, what is up with Contessa? That's not normal to be doing all of that. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Let me be clear. If it can be issues that can be worked out, let me just say that. If it can be worked out, divorce their ass and move about your separate ways. But when you and Damon, Scott, and Contessa would hang out and double date, did you see signs based on your coupledom that warranted Contessa to say last year that she was on the verge of filing for divorce?
I knew a lot.
Okay. Was a lot discussed as couples friends when y'all were together?
It was friends. It was friendly. Yeah. But not only did I know a lot, Quad knew a lot. Quad didn't reveal everything. You know what I'm saying? We were protecting her, in my opinion.
Y'all were. Well, this is what's interesting. And I said this to you, and I said this to Mariah during season 5 or 6 of the reunion where Dr. Simone and Cecil on the verge of divorce. One thing I love about this show is the fact that at the end of the day, y'all love each other as friends and as married couples.
Yep, and that's what I love, you guys, about season, I think it was 5, when everybody fought for Simone and Cecil to stay together. When I tell you, baby, Miss Robinson was crying because I was crying that Cecil and Simone was getting back together, but I think I cried a little bit more because, wow, so many friends want you all to make your marriage work. So many friends wish you well. Everybody needs that. And that was amazing to capture that on TV. I think we all needed to see that.
And y'all do not, under any circumstance, want to see any of them go through a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's interesting that when you look at Housewives, for example, 90% of the women on Housewives get a divorce. And they get a divorce, let me just tell y'all now, the reason why 90% of Housewives get a divorce is because some of them, 99% of them, they chose the career over what their husbands were used to. And their husbands couldn't handle that. My wife went from making baked macaroni and cheese and collard greens and fried chicken to, I gotta go order Uber Eats, right?
Look, that sounds like Martell and Melody.
That's the reason why a lot of housewives, because they don't, the husband and the wife, they never had a real conversation about what our new marriage is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
Now, when it comes to Married to Medicine, the only divorce we saw was Dr. Gregory and Quad. And obviously, in my opinion, the reason why that really was never going to work out is because I think they both had their foot out the door. I think they both just really wanted to just, experience life without each other.
And they both wanted 2 different things. Dr. G wanted a family. Congratulations to Dr. G and his new fiance. He's engaged. I'm happy for him. And I think that Quad never really had an interest in being a mother, but I feel like she shouldn't have married him. Or really should have told him that, because I think that was kind of the issue with them. And I think with Dr. G, it was like, damn, I done been with her for this long and I still didn't get what I want from her. I'm kind of happy that they didn't have that baby because their relationship was very toxic and volatile and violent, honey. Okay, but yeah, they wasn't on the same page. Hell, I don't even think they was in the same book.
And I respect that. Outside of that, all of y'all are still married and y'all fight for the marriage, and that is something that I think is beautiful. Even in tonight's episode, when you told Quad, don't address my husband. And Andy had no idea what that meant. And it's funny because as a black person, I was like, no, when it comes to black marriages, I'm gonna be real. When it comes to black marriages, you're crossing the line if you address someone's husband or wife.
I agree.
Heavenly.
I agree. Did they show the part where Andy said, well, may I address him?
Yeah.
I said, hell no. He's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did you think that you could address him? And she... First of all, Damon don't know how I do what I do.
But I love Damon because Damon was like, yeah, you can ask me certain stuff and, I will answer. But I love how united he was with Heavenly. I was like, that's right. Cover your woman, honey. Okay?
And he tell me to stop. What's going to happen, Carlos? That's how I got the Twitter. That's how I got to YouTube. Anyway.
Okay, so next Heavenly is going to talk about, does she think Bravo and them want her to take down her YouTube channel? Because I noticed they kept trying to stress that, right? The girls and, she's saying all this about us and child, it's marketing. I feel like it helps the damn show, okay?
A good part.
Well, that's the thing. It's such a good show. So my answer to you is, I don't want you to change who you are.
And y'all notice at that reunion, Andy don't want Heavenly to change who she is either. Okay, he was like, no, keep being you, Heavenly. I just got a job to do.
Because this is my thing. You losing your YouTube channel and expressing your opinion, that's a huge part of who you are. Why would we take that away to make 3 people feel comfortable in your environment when you have millions watching you?
The interesting thing is they act like they don't like it. For example, Andy kept saying, when you gonna shut down your YouTube, your YouTube. But the interesting thing is, if they wanted me to shut it down, it ain't nothing but a freaking phone call. They've never made that call. You know what I'm saying? Well, Heavenly, you know what? Your YouTube, hey, Heavenly, you're great. Oh, we love you. No. You know how they do. And your YouTube, we were wondering if you wouldn't mind if, you know what I mean? You could just take it. They have not made that call. At the end of the day, it's marketing. I'm in woman.
Mm-hmm.
If Candy doing a YouTube special, believe it's helping the show. It ain't hindering it.
That's right.
I ain't got the followers she got, but I don't know why everybody don't do a YouTube review.
You still doing good, Heavenly.
Well, this is the thing, because not everyone's able because they don't have the articulation to do it.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm saying that's who you are. So as you go on next season, don't be anybody other than yourself. I don't think you should change the YouTube.
But I start feeling bad because, they start crying like I really hurt them and all this.
Heavenly, you don't feel too bad because you don't never stop doing what you doing. Okay, so girl, bye. Okay, keep doing you, girl. It's helping the show. I am done with this, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this little review. A little something, honey, Miss Robinson had to put together, honey, because they tried to play Miss Robinson. They just got rid of my video. I was like, hell no. Okay. So anyways, honey, that's all I got to say about all of this. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.